What's up? How you doing? Here we are. Beautiful day today. Beautiful day. Matter of fact, it feels like summer. Very warm. Nice. And doing a little hiking in here. I think I'm the only one in here, I'm sure. So a couple of days ago, I was up in Brentwood, and I took a ride. Brentwood. I took a ride by Rob Reiner's house, and when I got there, it was like there was no police. There were no police. The only thing that was there was the media, and not that many. I mean, it was like a couple of vans and a handful of I don't know, reporters. They were there in front of the gate that says private property on it now. But what a weird situation that is. Get two people murdered, and the son looks like the son. I want to say suspect, but he's a bit more than a suspect. Very crazy. I mean, here you are, you bring someone into the world, and ironically, that person that you brought in takes you out later. And with a knife. I don't know, crimes, murders, things like that happen with knives, that's rage. And this guy apparently had an argument, and we don't know all the details. I mean, they keep changing. Sometimes you hear they had an argument, sometimes you hear no. But the latest is that they had the argument at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party, holiday party, and then he goes, rents a hotel, I guess out in Santa Monica, somewhere out there. So he hadn't killed them yet. Rents the hotel, goes back, kills them, maybe in their sleep even. I mean, they were probably sleeping, and then goes back to that hotel. Now, you would think he would have showered, put the clothes in a hefty bag and gotten rid of everything. No, he went to the hotel all bloodied up. So he left blood everywhere in the hotel, on the bed, on the sheets, everywhere. And then, washed up, walked around like nothing happened. So, yeah. It's crazy person. It's very hard to deal with a situation where somebody's not in their right mind. I mean, obviously, the drugs and all. And I don't know if he was on drugs, but he's had a big history of being on drugs. And it's such a sad story. Rob Reiner made one of my favorite movies. It's almost like it's based on my childhood, Stand By Me. But there's been many good movies, A Few Good Men. It's like, the kind of director that I like, because he makes the style of movies that I like. And when I first heard the news, it was still fresh. Had just happened, really. And I had to do a double take. I was like, who? And they repeated it again to me, and I go, what? What do you mean Rob Reiner murdered with his wife? It's just hard to get it into your head. And then when I thought, initially I thought it was like a break-in, home invasion, robbery, something like that. And then they go, no, it's the son. And I didn't know anything about this son. It's not like I followed Rob Reiner's private life. I had no idea that he had a son that was, that into drugs. Forget how many times he went to rehab. Just very sad overall. And they may find him not guilty by reason of insanity. I've heard other cases where similar things have happened, and they get up. It's not like you're going to walk the streets. You're going to be locked up in a hospital somewhere for the rest of your life. I don't think this guy is safe. So anyway, like I said, very sad story.